gold in it. You need to mine yourself out and know how polished and worthy you are. You need to mine yourself out and know how polished, beautiful, and worthy you are. You know your worth. Amen. I hope I'm getting everybody's attention. Amen. So today, basically, I want to tell us a few things that we need to do. I won't talk plenty. I won't talk plenty. As much as possible, I won't. What we'll do is I would rather want to hear a lot from you, so it's as practical as possible, because I don't know what each and every one of you do. I'll probably be talking for, I know there are some of us here who work. Can I see by hand? Those of us who work. That's good. Those of us who don't work and have finished school. Okay? Those of us who are still in school. Amen. Amen. That's good. All right. So there are a few things you need to do. You see, hard work pays. Hard work pays. And when I say hard work pays, I'm not talking of work. I'm talking of everything you find your hand doing. So if your mommy tells you to wash the dishes, hard work what? If your daddy tells you to go and weed the backyard, hard work what? You understand me? These things translate into other things when you grow up. If you don't learn them now, you think they are wasting your time. This woman, she doesn't like me every time. Then she'll go away. But it pays. It pays. I was telling somebody that when I was young, my mother would buy a box of tomato and tell you, cut it, process it, let's put it in the freezer. You put it in the freezer, the following day she brings onions, another box, cut it. Then you are there, you are so upset. Why this woman cry? Why? A box of onions, so by the time you finish, you've cried from here to Kaswa, but you cut the onions, then you've cut tomato first day, you cut onions, one box, so the following day she tell you, put it on fire and add some pepper and fry it halfway. Then she bag it and put it in the freezer. Anytime she wants to do a stew, she picks it and continues from where you left off. You understand me? Today I can cook. She'll bring a box of fish and tell you dress it, and you'll be upset. But today I can cook, and nobody can take that away from me. Nobody. Whatever you do to me, when I enter the kitchen, I'll do and there's something to eat. Because I learned. That's why I say what? Hard work what? Pays. Whatever you find yourself doing, it doesn't matter. You think it's not just office work I'm talking about. Anything you find yourself doing. So if you're a student and you are learning and you have books to learn and you want to do last minute, hard work what? Hard work what? You see, money won't fall from the sky. And you don't expect people to dash you money to the level that you want to get. It is this one that brings the money. It's called sweat money. Even if you don't sweat for it and you get it, you spoil it. But when you sweat for it and it comes, you cherish it and you value it. Okay? So for youth, that's one thing I would always want you to know. Wherever you find yourself, whatever you find, anything given to you to do, young person, young woman, young man, hard work what? Pays. And if you have younger siblings, babies, 3-year, 4-year-old, and the like, this is the time you teach them these things. Because you see, it's a mindset. It's a mindset. When you get it right, you're on a good path. If you don't get it right, you'll be lazy. Laziness doesn't bring anything. Okay? Laziness doesn't bring anything. Whenever you're given an opportunity, what do? You put your best foot forward. So you do it to the best of your ability. Do it in such a way that I've done and there's nothing more that can be done to it. If it didn't work, this is the best I could have done. And you know between your heart and God that you've done your best. Mediocrity. Who knows what mediocrity is? Can somebody tell me? I said it will be interactive, so let's talk. Mediocrity, who? This one is my sister. And so I'm going to ask her. Lady, what's mediocrity? It's my sister. What's mediocrity? If you don't know, you don't know. You see, let me tell you something. Pretending will kill you. I don't know. I don't know. Then when you say I don't know and I'm telling you, then you learn. But when you pretend like you know, when I'm even telling you, you wouldn't accept mine because you think you know. So, what's mediocrity? I don't know. What's mediocrity? I don't know. I know, then you see it. Who knows what mediocrity is? That's also another. This one is a sister and a daughter, all mixed. Sister.
Please, I think belittling yourself.
Belittling yourself. Okay. That's good. Any other opinion? Everything we say here is correct, so please say something. Oh, if you won't talk, I'll stop talking. Oh. Mediocrity, substandard, engage. Me too. You see, it's my yebi. But you know you can do better. My yebi. Substandard. It's not up to the level. You are doing it anyhow. It's a mindset, oh. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. So when you are getting these things corrected and done right, you know you are on a path that will lead you somewhere. They give you assignment to do, you do it anyhow. Your boss gives you work to do, you do it anyhow. Your father tells you clean the floor, you do it anyhow. After all is done, right? If they say sweep, and I see you start from here, and you end there, have you not swept? I've swept. If you cry, I'm a prat. That's mediocrity, and that's a mindset for failure. That's a mindset for failure. Anytime you have an opportunity to do something, don't do it as if somebody's watching you. Do it with that mindset that, look, this is the best I can do, and I've done it. Somebody's watching. If there's a vacancy for promotion, who would they promote? They'll promote you. They'll promote you. If somebody wants to recommend somebody for something, who would they recommend? I always tell people that if I need to know about who don't I know here? my papa is saying, but I know my papa well. Okay, so my lady in the t-shirt, white t-shirt, what's your name? Felicia. If I need to know about Felicia, what's the first thing I'll do? Can somebody tell me? So let's talk. Me too, I'm you too. So don't treat me like I'm too old. I'm with you. What's the best? I don't know Felicia. I want to know about Felicia. What do I do? I ask of her name. From who? From her. Why from her? I don't need to ask about from her. Exactly. From someone who knows her. So you see, you always will not be given the opportunity to talk for yourself. It is people around you who will talk for you. You understand me? So when you are doing it and you think nobody is seeing it, you are just doing your thing. It's people who come and say that this person is bad, watch him. Or this person is good, watch him. So it's not as if you are doing it to show off or to impress people. Do your best. People will see your good work. And when it comes for recommendations, referrals and things, they'll push you high up there. Okay? So I'm just talking of the attitudinal mindsets that we need to have to even start talking of money. Okay? To even before we start talking of money and how to make money and all these things, you need to have a certain mindset. If you don't have that mindset, when the money comes, you waste it. Yeah. Yeah. Because money, it finishes. If you don't know, I'll tell you, money, it finishes. It doesn't stay forever. If you don't do certain things, money will never stay forever. It can come today. I know people who have made millions and now have nothing. But when you have the mindset right, when it comes, it will stay. And when you die and go, your children will benefit. And if you had imparted that same knowledge onto them, their children will also come and benefit. Reverend, I salute you. You understand me? Please, these things we are saying are very important. They are very, very important. I know you are expecting to hear, you will hear them, but let's get the basics right. Let's get the basics right. Honesty. Honesty. Money does not go to dishonest people. If it goes to them, it is short-lived. If it goes to them, it is what? Short-lived. And check. Once we need to say, Papa, we need scandal. Let's scandal away. Ira. Asa. And no cry. Truth. Honesty. Don't steal. Don't steal. I told you, hard work is what you get the money from. Don't go and lie to somebody to get the money. It won't last. It will go away. Can you imagine that you sat in a Range Rover before, or you've owned a private jet before, and now you have to go move to Choco or someplace and go and stay there. You've lived at Trasako, then you are going to the other side. It's painful. It's difficult too. It's difficult. It's difficult. I'm serious. It's very difficult. So there are certain things that you need to get right. So when this thing, the blessings come, it will stay. It will stay. Amen. Amen. Well, most of us are students in school or just started working. I'll say the youth or most young people have a skill stage. Okay? You have a skill stage and you have a work stage. Okay? You start school from class 1, class 2, all the way to GSS 3. You go to secondary school, you go to university, you graduate, you come out, then you start looking for work. Is that not the trend? Most people start looking for work after uni. Some people who drop out early, secondary school, then after secondary school, they learn a trade. It's still the skill stage. It's a skill stage. It is what will put you on the right footings for you to make that money. And don't take that stage for granted. That is when people train to be doctors. That is where people train to be pilots. People train to be astronauts and they go to the moon. People train to be drivers. I tell you, don't play with drivers. Oh. They are so powerful. Hey, don't play with drivers. You see, everybody's work is important. Whatever you are learning in your skill stage is very, very important. Some people are learning dressmaking. Some people are learning to be mechanics. Some people are learning to be masons. Some people are, name it. Name it. I wish I'd asked us what we want to be, then I'll have a fair idea what to say. I know we all have plans. We're all learning or achieving to be something. Have a profession, have a trade. The skill stage. If you don't learn it well, So you're a mechanic and you are learning apprenticeship and they are teaching you and you're not learning it well. When you finish, will you get customers? You are doing me, or you are doing your boss, or the one who is teaching you. You see, it's a mindset. It's a mindset. You are learning dressmaking. You finish school, you are home, you are not doing anything. Your mother says, "Because you are the palm." You are not learning it for your mother. You are not learning it for who? Your mother. You are learning it for yourself. So if you are privileged and somebody is even coaching and guiding you, you saw the picture we painted when we started. In that war-torn country, Sudan, where the gentleman woke up, who would tell him to go and learn dressmaking? Nobody. So even if you are privileged and somebody is directing you and even paying for it to you, for you to do, should you go and do it anyhow? You should come out and be the best fashion designer. If you're a mechanic, you should come out and be the best mechanic. Air condition repairer, the best air condition repairer. The best mason, the best fitter, the best doctor, the best engineer, the best lawyer, and the likes. It's the mindset. Don't think anybody is worrying you now. How many of you are in secondary school? Let me see by hand. Nobody is worrying you. Nobody is worrying you. You are young, so you need to be guided. Your parents are guiding you. It's for your own good that you are there. Learn. If you don't understand, learn. If you don't understand, ask somebody and learn and come out with the best possible way you can come out. So your future will be what? Good. Who is learning dressmaking here? Beautiful. Learn it well. Learn it well. You see the fashion designers we know, I'm not even talking of the Ghana ones, the Calvin Kleins and all those people you hear, they sew. They sew. So you think you are nobody because you are a tailor? Don't deceive yourself. You are at the same level with them. And if you are more serious, you can even be better than them. It's a mindset. It's the mindset. It's the mindset. Okay? So like I'm saying, during the skill stage, everything you're doing, you take it what? Seriously. You work hard, you don't cut corners, no mediocrity, you try to be excellent in whatever you're given, and you move on. Then we get to the work stage. A lot of us will finish school and say there's no work. I've said some before. I'm not painting myself perfect here. But you see, who knows who millennials are? I know we've heard it. When we go on the internet, we'll be reading other things and watching other things. But we should find out what is going on with our generation. Who knows who millennials are? If you say millennials, also, also for you say something.
Those born beyond the 80s.
Yes. After the 80s, you have the Generation X, Generation Y. Generation X from 1960 them, most of them gave birth to the Generation Y, which is the beginning of the millennials. Then internet came, technology came, and things have changed. Things have changed. I'll say this just to cite an example. My uncle, who is almost 80, my daddy's big brother, he called me and said, I want to say it in Ghana. He called me and said, Tony, what time do I need to cry? Come on, tell what they call it, what to a line. Make more bad book. They buy show no, then the bad thing like I call it. What am I saying? He said, our time, we've cheated them. We've cheated them. Even when they want to make a simple phone call, you have to book 1 week before you go and make that call. Yes. You book before you make that one call. Oh. You are sitting there, you have WhatsApp. You are calling a brochure like it's nothing. You are calling, you can just pick your WhatsApp phone and call America and call China and call. See, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity. Look at WhatsApp. Even when some of us were in school, WhatsApp was not there. WhatsApp came after we finished school. Look at the study group meetings and the discussions. Look at the opportunities. The internet, look at the opportunity. Google. There's nothing you should not know. There's nothing you should not know. You buy data, what do you use the data for? There's nothing you should not know. Look, take advantage of this opportunity. Because some people, some generations back, they regret. We wish we were also born in these times. But they don't have it. So the work stage, like I'm telling you, Ghana is a developing country. We find ourselves in a developing continent. The whole continent is developing. Africa is one of the biggest continents in the world. There are a lot of opportunities. You've gone to school, you've learned a trade, you've learned something you can do with your hands, you've learned something you can apply. Even if you did Bachelor of Arts, at least you've upgraded your mind. You understand me? There are no jobs. Will you sit down for another 15 years or 10 years or 5 years before you get a job? Don't waste that time. There are a lot of opportunities. If a degree holder decides to sell kenke or cook kenke and sell, compared to the woman at Choco or Abola who is doing it, won't you see a difference? So why are you sitting down? Or you think kenke is too dirty a job to do? I know a kenke seller who has 4 houses in Accra. Kenke and fish. Package it well. You've been to school? Yeah. Thank you. Package it well. Brand it. WhatsApp is there, put it there. How many people are on your contact list? Thank you. So you have 1,000. All the 1,000 to have 1,000. That makes it how much? It's more than 2,000. Also, all the 1,000 you have on your list, they also have 1,000. And that you also have 1,000. You don't need a radio or TV or advertisement. You don't need it. Look, you are living in a privileged era. You are living in a privileged era. Name it. Which area? Air conditioning, mechanic, fitter, what? I know a university graduate who grills banku and tilapia and sells. And he's made so much money. But you see, he's doing it with style. So you sit there, you say there's no work. Ultimate youth. There's no work. You don't want to work. Look around us. Is this how, when you see pictures outside Ghana, is it nice? Is it nice? You watch movies, the things you see, do you like them? We can do all those things here, but we need you to make them. We need you to start thinking outside the box. We need you to start thinking outside the box. When you go to Accra Mall and you are walking, don't you get tired? Even West Hill Mall, you haven't been there. Quaye is very big. When you go there, you are walking from end to end, you'll be tired. Oh, I'm lying. Can't we think of something to make money from? Can't you think of something to make money from? Look at your area. Look at the surroundings. What can you do? You see, in every adversity, there's a blessing. with every bad situation, there's a blessing. Because bad things are not good. So somebody has to make it what? Good. And that's the opportunity you need to take advantage of. Sometimes identifying it is a problem. I'll break it down. I'm talking plenty, I know, but I'll come down. I'll come to everybody's level.
No, we're not talking plenty.
I'll come to everybody's level. Listen, we are sitting on a gold mine.
Yeah.
We are sitting on a gold mine. Gary and beans. Who doesn't eat Gary and beans in the morning? If you package it well and you put it on your status and you get one Okada driver, you think you sell 10 in a day to start? Just on your contact list, you get 10 to start? You will. So why are we sitting down? KFC did not happen overnight. Everybody goes, KFC. It didn't happen overnight. The guy failed at everything he did. He failed. And he got the recipe and started frying chicken. Gave it to his neighbors, they liked it. Then he started a small restaurant. Today, KFC is an international brand. Facebook. Do you know what Facebook has done? We sit on Facebook and we enjoy it. But do you know the problem Facebook is solving? It's breaking barriers. It's breaking borders. It's a community. It's a country on its own. Or you don't believe me? Facebook is one country. How many people are on Facebook? It's bigger than certain countries.
In the world.
It's bigger than certain countries. And we sit down and we go there, we just use it, but we don't know what they are doing. Do you know the data they have about us? If they decide to sell that data to somebody, do you know how much money he make? He hasn't even started making his money, and we say he's rich. And he says he's rich. I won't go far. Let's look at some of our local brands. Look at Despite. Need fufu. The other one for Zujibu Sunuan of your friends. This way. This way. Is Milo not better than that one? Even Chocolate is better than that one. And you see, he's making money. The opportunity is here. The opportunity is here. You have the platforms. Today, Instagram is there for you. It's free. Who pays for Instagram? Me, I don't know how to use it, but I hear it's there. Who pays for WhatsApp? Who pays for Facebook? People are doing businesses there and are making millions of dollars. And we sit there, we go there to play and waste our time. You are working, your boss has given you work to do. You are wasting the time on Facebook when people are making money from there. You take your mother's money, you go to cafe and go and waste your time on Facebook. When you can put something there and sell. Who has heard of AliExpress? Who has heard of Kiku? I spoke with people here. Somebody has held 100 Ghana cedis before, 200, 500, 5,000 and the likes. Even if it's not your money, you've chopped 100 Ghana cedis before. You've spent it before. You can go to Kiku, look for an item, buy it, post it on Facebook and people will buy for you. Yes. This is the era in which you live and you are wasting the opportunity. This is the era in which this opportunity you have. Some time back, probably in my uncle's time, they would have gone to GBC to do some adverts and go to Okaishi to do Dongomi and all those things and make pittance, small money. But you can sit in the comfort of your home and do good, genuine business and make a lot of money for yourself. So what's your excuse? What's your excuse? You're a student. You're a student. Which of us are in the universities? Have you bothered to find out how much a photocopy machine costs? How How much photocopy do you do in a semester? And your friends, and the friends of your friends, and your classmates, how much is a photocopier? Don't buy brand new.
The small one, 3-in-1. No, let me tell you about the brand new.
Reverend, don't buy brand new. Get small photocopy and put in your room. And tell your friends I do photocopy here. And see whether you lack money. You see, there are opportunities all around us.
Yeah.
But if you don't have that mindset, you won't see it. And you wait for somebody to employ you and pay you small money.
Yeah.
And insult you on top. And shout on you and make you feel useless sometimes. How many of our friends go to Cantamanto to buy clothing on campus? A lot of them don't even want to be seen there.
Yeah.
I have a mate. When we were on campus, he was selling foods at underground.
Yeah.
You see him carrying his backpack. From class, you pass Volta Hall. And the girls, they don't want anybody to see that this is what they are wearing. So underground, corner, sell. Today he's driving a G-Wagon. It is 4 houses that you put ties under. He's driving it. 4 houses. He sold fools. You see, it's the mindset. The guy sold fools. We finished school, I saw him. He said, Tony, I've made small money, I want to go to China. I said, what are you going to do? He just said, you are coming. He goes to China and he goes to bring LED lights. LED. We are open, the red one. We are closed. He started LED lights. Now, he went to a bigger LED light. Now it's like TV, even for churches, you can put it here. You don't need this projector anymore. Big LED screens, he's producing them. Then he went to get some 3D cutting devices. Look, the guy is making money. It's the mindset. It's the mindset. You are in a floor, campus. You can sell credit in your room and let everybody in your floor know that you sell credit. At least what you eat from Monday to Friday you get. Am I lying? So why are you sitting down? You want the big money to come? There's nothing like big money. There's nothing like big money. Anybody that makes money starts small. And once you have that mindset and you start something, the ideas will start flowing and will change into great, big things. Are there any tech people here, IT people, people who do coding? Coding, beautiful. See, you, what's your name? Red and white, yes. Patrick, Justice. There's Patrick and Justice. All of you, coding is not beyond you. You can start learning coding from age 11, 12, and learn coding and do apps. See, you don't need to go to school to learn coding. It's on YouTube. You go to the cafe, you waste your time there and watch videos. Shatawale, they've made their money already. You are coming. Learn it. You will develop apps and put it on Android. And Android will pay you money. And people will subscribe to your app and you are there. I had a friend, I went to visit him one Sunday. I drove my car into his house and he started laughing at me. He said, Tony, car uchi. I said, we team in the crab boy this whole car. And it is true, it was true. I sat by him small for like 30 minutes, then he started laughing. I asked him why. Say, you are here talking to me. I just made 12,000 Ghana cedis. 30 minutes old. He's made 12,000 Ghana cedis. I left. I left. Do you know how the musicians are making their money? The YouTube you've been watching, you've been giving them money if you don't know what I'm telling you. Apple Play, Google, whatever. those things you go YouTube, they pay them. They pay them. When you watch it, they pay them. When you watch it, they pay them. So what prevents you from putting up a YouTube channel and be talking about Christ? And let other churches put it on your status and let people know, and people watch and also pay you money. You see, you live in an environment where things have been made easier for you. The mindset. The mindset. Who doesn't need a pen drive? Which student doesn't need a pen drive? Go to Kiku, buy it for cheap, stock it, and sell in your room, and let everybody know you sell pen drive. Won't you make money? Won't you make money? I'm talking of students. Okay? You can have a mobile money number, the merchant number. It's not difficult to get to. Right now that Vodafone has spoiled the game. But until then, you know Vodafone has spoiled the game? Or people don't know? Vodafone, they're taking MTN's rib away from them. Vodafone say any transfer, free, no charge. So go and see the people are buying Vodafone chips. But until then, people will get up and go some corner and go and do mobile money, and you're on the floor with the people. And maybe my mindset is old. Maybe when I was in school, people were doing floor. But at least you're in hostels and things. And you have that same card and you are doing mobile money. Won't you make money? Will you need to call your mother for a pamphlet? Will you need to call your mother for a pamphlet? You see, it's the mindset. If you have this mindset and you finish school, will you sit there and wait for a job for 3 years? You won't wait for that job. You will create the job. You will create the job. Because there are too many opportunities around us. Too many opportunities around us. I can't delve into all. But you see this our port there. If you find anything to do at that port, you chop dollars till you die. There are ships that pass and they want water. There are ships that pass and they want food. There are ships that pass and they want parts that are broken in the deep seas, and you see, they are surrounded by a lot of French speaking. And France is just one country. France is just one country. A lot of the other countries speak English. So it's an opportunity for Ghana for international trade. When the vessels are passing, it's Ghana they come. I want water. How many boxes? 900 boxes of water. He's prepared to pay $6 or $8 per box. You are buying the thing like how much? $3 or $2. So imagine, how much money are you making? These things are not rocket science. They are there. If you delve, you will know. It's on the internet. It's on the internet. But we have these tools and we use them to destroy ourselves. Then we sit there and say, I'm poor. And when you see that you can't do anything, then you want to blame your mother. Then you want to blame your father. And you want to blame your circumstances and your situations. It is you. It is you. Don't limit yourselves. There are people, when I was on campus, we had one guy. He had money. And he was borrowing money to people, 20 Ghana cedi. You give him 20, he give you 20 cedi. You pay back in 1 week with interest. If you don't pay, you come for your shoe. Or you come for something of value of you, from you. Today, this guy owns a financial institution. You understand me? It's the mindset. Don't limit yourself with that stereotype. I'll finish school, I'll look for a job. You're in secondary school, you think you can do something? You're in secondary school, you think you can't do something? People don't need mass sets. When you are going to school, you buy mass set, 5, and put it in your trunk. When somebody wants some, you sell it to the person. You add small coins, you make money. And let me tell you what, when you're doing business, don't be greedy. It's the small money that becomes big money. Sometimes you say it's special, so I don't like it. This year I won't do. But if it's pesos and you sell 100, you know what it becomes? Start it. Do something. Be enterprising. That's the only way we can change this country. Be enterprising. Be enterprising. Your seamstress. What was your juma? What's your container? Yamia do wapon. What's your container? Now, Pam, na customers say, Bama, Pam. School, child, wish ya. All you have to do is walk to the school and tell, I want to school your school uniform for you. How much is one? I'll reduce the price and you get that business. And you get that business to do. There are a lot of other things seamstresses can do. But we sit down and say, and you are waiting. You see, you need to generate the business. So can you imagine a school of 1,005 asking you to school their school uniform? Won't you buy your first car? Won't you buy your first car? If you go to 10 schools, 15 schools, 100 schools, won't one call you? Won't one call you? You've branded your thing. You have a label. They say, I hear people have Pinterest or something. I don't know. I know people go there. Or the people don't know that one too. Then you put it there. You are. You know you can wear it, turn yourself and take it. This is the era you live in. This is the era you live in. Back to the tech guys. We all live in our homes. In a year, don't you call a plumber to fix your water for you? In 1 year, we'll pipe and pie. Electrician. Baby, IT guy. Look, let's think out of the box. Can't we do something like Uber, or something like, I don't know how to put it, like an app? There's an app like that, where there are a lot of electricians and masons and everything on it, where there are reviews. So if you go and misbehave, they write that this one is bad. So next time nobody will call you. Then you call the others and things. We can do them. We can do them. Even mechanics. Fitter. You can have an app where we put Benz mechanics there, Toyota mechanics. Somebody that does suspension, exhaust, welder is there with reviews. Because right now we want to know that we are dealing with good people, because they are taking us for granted for too much. The opportunities are too many. I can't list them here. You know your situations better. You know where you live better. You know what is around you better. Sit down and look around you and ask yourself, what can I do to make this situation better? What can I do to make this situation what? Better. And start at them. There are a lot of us around. You need any assistance, you come. We'll tell you what you need to know. Sometimes, you see, you can look beyond the problem and say, I want to provide value. So there's a value proposition. I want to generate value. Out of this, I want to do this, that. Then you come and step back one step and say, okay, this is how I will do it. I'll do it this way, that way. This is how I'll get it to the customers. I'll get it to them this way, that way. And you have a line of business. I hope I'm not boring anybody. No. You can all do something. We can all do something. All of us, we can do something. In addition to what we are doing. So if you're going to school, start something on the side. That's what I came to tell us this morning. Start something on the side. You can't sit there and say there's nothing I can do. And you don't need money to do everything. You don't need money. You don't need too much money. My time. I want time. Okay. You don't need too much money. And you see, I told you certain things at the beginning that we need to do. Let me tell you what, when the money starts coming, you've done some of these things and you started, or even you haven't started, but money comes into your hand as an individual, as a youth, as a secondary school student, graduate, university graduate, university student, There are certain things you need to do. The last time I met you at Lagos, I was asking you, I asked a question. Who knows what or where he wants to be in 5 years from today? 5 years from today. Or let's say in 2 years from now. Do you know where you want to be? Have you thought of it? Are you putting plans into getting there? Have we thought of it? Or we are just living a day at a time? No. Your era is different. Plan. Put a pen and paper down and tell myself that in 2 years I want to be here. Or in 5 years I want to be here. And ask yourself that how do I get there? And start doing it. Don't set targets that are unachievable. You are doing arts and you say 5 years I want to be a doctor, how is that possible? But set things that are realistic. In 2 years I'm in school. I'm studying marketing. In 2 years I want to work with Unilever. You're in second year. You have 2 more years to do. So what are you doing? You go and dash yourself to Unilever and be writing the letters that I want to come and do internship, attachments at no cost. I want to learn. You write a letter. I want somebody to mentor me from your institution to the HR. You see, do things that are not the normal. Do things that are not the normal. Somebody, instead of applying for a job, will say, I want a mentor from your institution. I don't want a job. Then the HR will be provoked. Okay, who is this? What course are you studying? Marketing. Okay, head of marketing. Would you want to mentor this guy? You say, no problem. They'll start with phone calls. One day they'll invite you to the office. And if you are hardworking and diligent and are not mediocre in your dealing, come and sit here and work. So like I'm saying, once the money starts coming or whatever you're doing right now, look, you need to have a savings culture. Money doesn't stay, I told you that. Money doesn't stay. If money comes and you don't do certain things, money will go away. It's like spirit, a bottle of spirit or sanitizer. Open it from morning to the time you carry is gone. That's how money is. So you need to have a good savings culture. You save money. Last time I was telling you that, look, for you the young ones below 18, you can't open a bank account. You must have a susu box. It's a must. You must have a susu box. Because if you can't do that now, when you grow up, let me tell you something. OBNC Council, nobody's money is enough for that person. I'm here to see that person. Because I'm sure that even despite, he tell you he wants what? More. Why would he want more if he has enough? He still wants more. It will be BNC Council, but it's out of your, little that you save. Out of the little you save. So 18 years below, you have a susu box. You are saving some money there. It becomes big. If you can trust your parents to know that you can keep it well for you, you can give it to them. If you can't trust them, you give it to them. Hey, it's another school fees gone down the drain. You know what? Don't do that. Keep it. Get a bigger box and keep it somewhere. You can keep it for 5-10 years and it turns into something for you. Those of you who can open bank accounts, open them. When anybody dashes you money, gives you money, parents give you something, you don't spend everything you have because your parents are not spending everything they have. You save some, keep some somewhere. Gradually, it will become something. When it's big, we can start talking of investment. So those of you out of school, working, earning some decent money, even if it's not decent and it's money, we can talk further and start talking of some investments and other investment opportunities and things like that. Okay? Then also, as youth, you need to, sometimes you go, you're buying something, they just tell you, you didn't sweat for the money, so you don't know how much. You need to negotiate. You need to negotiate. Anything you are buying, this is a free country. Who's trying to sweat? Better swam out. Difference, What could see? You take care of. I hear my time is up, so I'll just try and wrap it up. When you have something, you have a shoe, you have a bag, you have clothing, you take care of them well. Because you can save some good money from there. If you have one shoe and you wear it well and maintain it well, you need to buy another shoe in the next 3 months. You save that money. But mommy bought it for me, so we are just spoiling it. Or something, wasting it, and it's gone. Finally, I'll just end it right here. I have a few things to say, but I'll end it as much as possible. You need to take care of your health. Your health. You are young. There are young people who have stroke. I've seen one before. There are young people who have cancer. There are young people who have diabetes. There are young people who have blood pressure. Take care of your health. Exercise well, eat well, rest well, and